Yeah, you know what it is. You're back with part 4 of Campaign 11, Foolish Burials. I am your host, as always, Verenity Void. We're going to get right back into the action. However, I am not going to go over what happened in the previous parts anymore. If you want to know what happened in those previous parts, please go back and watch those videos. Other than that, I'm going to go start reading some more national ideas. So, for this first part, part 4, I'll read some of my own, and then from there, part 5, part 6, part 7, we'll go around the map and start reading national ideas from others. So, since one of my children is already dead, I'm going to go with Yaman. So, the third national idea of Yaman is the Panjagan. A weapon, or perhaps a technique unique to us, the Panjagan was not widespread throughout the Sasanian Empire, and was only put to use extensively under the command of Vahres when he subjugated this land. Whilst the foundational specifics are not exactly clear, the development of the Panjagan has helped our ranged infantry deal deathly blows from afar, and helped our siege weapons break down the will of defenders faster than the traditional methods like torsion catapults or battering rams. Excuse me. Infantry combat ability plus 10%, siege ability plus 10%. The fourth national idea is subject of the House of Sasan. Though some would see us as an ambitious child of the House of Sasan, in reality we do know our place in the wider empire. Even if the Sasanian Empire has crumbled to dust, we are far more focused on internal matters, like developing proper coastal markets and stabilizing local politics, as opposed to seeking to restore the House of Sasan or to take over neighboring regions entirely. If we cannot remedy our own internal situation, how can we possibly take on external threats? Development cost minus 10%, governing capacity minus 20%. Alright then. So yeah, next part I will read some national ideas of a different nation. Different user-submitted nation, obviously. Other than that, let's get going. So, at about 1530 to 1540, somewhere in that range, if Protestantism does not spawn in, I will spawn it in on my own with Event 2001. That's the event that allows me to trigger the event manually. And I think the most likely candidate for it is going to be Lubeck. I don't think anyone wants their submissions to go Protestantism. The only one that will manually go Protestantism is the Kakalaki Republic. So wherever Protestantism spreads in Europe, that's just where it goes. I'm not going to control that part. So, yeah, it's just, right now, Zarmar is going after Zestriosia, and just doing that. And we're just seeing everyone else expand as fast as they can. Mesopotamia is chillaxing with a nice 80 settlers per year, with Armenia at their back. And then Sistan is chilling with Uzbek at their back. Golconda is allied with Sind. Madurai is not allied with anyone. Maltasia is allied with Bon. Kappa units is not allied with anyone. Hakure, not allied, or they are still allied with Mioren. So Japan still divvied up between the two of them. The Archbishopric of Mongolia, or the Theocracy of Mongolia, they are doing... Oh yeah, almost forgot to mention. I pinged and asked if the two tribal submissions that remained tribal, Chakla and Handia, what they should reform to, if at all. Chakla is now a monarchy with the Life on the Plateau reform, as Mackie requested, and then Handia they reformed into a peasants' republic, and they want that morale maxing. So they also chose sovereignty without a sovereign, so they are looking good there. Chakla, unfortunately, looks like they are going to fall to Meow since, that prior war, Miao took a hefty chunk out of Chakla. And Chakla Gyantse is helping them out. If Gyantse and Chakla combine their forces, they could effectively push Miao back. And, Chakla is performing a distraction over here. But Gyantse, you need to actually coordinate. You two need to coordinate together if you actually want to beat Miao. In my mind, I'm correcting this mentally, but in my mind, whenever I say chocolate, I'm always thinking of chocolate. So mentally, I'm like, no, it's not chocolate. It's not chocolate, you fucker. Stop thinking that. It's chocolate. It's just something I gotta mentally switch my mind on every now and then. Miao Conquest of Dege. So it's right here. This is Miao's war goal. And if Gyantse and Chakla, if they combine their forces, they can win this war. They can win those battles, I believe, even though Miao is one military tech ahead. What is this? Bredian Conquest of Köln. Just at war with Trier, nothing else. And Breda brought in Stargard, so it seems as though the Waldensians are unfortunately about to be snuffed out. Or at least Breda is going to take a mean chunk out of Trier. It's a little bit unfortunate for Trier. I wish they could have found an ally, but I guess no one likes the Waldensians. Same thing in Central America over here. No, I'll actually chuck them all. They like the Waldensians. I think once the truce is up between 9VG and the Opera of Audio, it is going to be lights out for the Opera. Oh my goodness. Albania's popping off. Look at that. 32K. West Liechenland. I think I need to get the correct pronunciation. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now. Google Translate. I was told to use this by the creator of West Liechenland. So you know what? We're gonna do this right now. English to German, West Liechenland. So you're gonna hear this on the recording.
West Liechenland.
Westliches Land.
Westliches Land. One more time.
Westliches Land.
Okay. Westliches Land. I will try to pronounce it like that, but I'm probably going to forget, and I'm sorry if I forget. Westliches Land. I'm just so used to West Liechenland, how it phonetically looks like. But I know that's not the case, and Trier is being curb stomped. So Ajuran is going after Imerina over here for, what is it, Lindy? Where's Lindy? I guess Imerina was, they were colonizing over here, and Ajuran said, "Nuh-uh, you need to stop." And Miao is, oh my goodness, they are running roughshod over Chakla, and Chakla just does, and Gyantse is being snuffed out. Dragoon was brought into this war. That is lights out. That is very much lights out. Chakla, Gyantse, it's been good knowing you two, but I think this is going to be the end of at least Gyantse, and maybe Chakla. The colony over here was burned. We saw that. It is frightening stuff we are seeing on the border between China and Tibet, the regions. Frightening stuff indeed, folks. Brahmaputra is being colonized too. There it is. There it is. There was Chakla. And Miao is large and in charge. The Gong Dynasty is... they're doing very well. And as soon as Chakla falls, Gianse says, Arissa, please, I need help, please, over here, and they get that alliance. And this is the Alpine conquest of Corsica. So the what's it called? The Alpine Federation thinks they can go after Fallen London and Zoramar, the powerhouse that is Zoramar, going after the Alpine Federation, Hungary, and the papacy. This is going to be very interesting because if Zoramar can like actually like take the fight to the papacy and the Alpine Federation, that just proves that Zoramar is hugely powerful. But if they can't, then, you know, the Isle of the Blessed might actually like be able to take them one day. I'm not sure. But as it is right now, I don't think there's military access through this region, so there's no real conflict. Fallen London just seems as though they will keep Corsica for now. And as I said, Breda took over a fair portion of Trier. Not the capital, however, I think. Yeah, not the capital, but you know, Trier is desperate. If they don't get an ally, it is desperate times. 1530, we'll do August of 1530 because I don't think Protestantism spawned, right? Well, I can just look at Lubeck and then see if they can change religions. They cannot. Okay. Wow, they're friendly with the Teutonic Order, but they don't want to ally for some reason. I feel like they should. Honestly, I feel like they should. But hey, if they don't want to, that's the AI. It's not my business. My business is spawning in this event, so let me tag it over. Tag HSA. Hopefully this spawns it in. Event 2001. There we go. Protestantism. Here we go. Oh, wait. Whoa. I accidentally... observe. I don't want to play as Lubeck. So Protestantism has spawned at about August of 1531. I will have the Kakalaki Republic convert over, and we'll take it from there. You know, Protestantism slightly late, a little late, but better late than never. We'll see if maybe Hungary converts, or maybe no, Breda is Sunni. The Danelaw could convert. Maybe the Teutonic Order. There's not a lot of Catholics this time around. Not a lot indeed. Any other wars going on? We have Al Jazeera Al-Qadra going after Macronesia for Wulguru Kaba. Huh. This is going to be an interesting war. Fighting out in the Australian outback. Cool. So, Al Jazeera Al-Qadra there and Macronesia. Al Jazeera has a slight discipline advantage. Macronesia has a definite morale advantage. Tactics are the same. So, and we also have, you know, the Lost Anglos. They're just sitting off to the side. You know, interesting fight. And Macronesia wins, but it's not a definite win. It's not a super secure win. However, even though the forces over here of Macronesia are being devastated, Macronesia is shipping more in. They are not letting this go. They want to come over here and then just occupy this land, because there's some nice land here. Look at that 20 development province. Al Jazeera Al-Qadra has some really good land over here. It's a test of who can ship over more troops and who can last the longest on Australia. It should be noted that Al Jazeera is one military tech ahead, so that's also factoring into any defeats for Macronesia and any wins for Al Jazeera. It's been a year. How is Protestantism spreading? Yeah, Lubeck converted right away. And Kakalaki Republic, let's go! Uh-huh. at war with the Kakalaki Republic and Clown Lumbia. And Albania is completely gone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Albania completely devastated the Kakalaki army because there's nothing. There's nothing here. Holy shit. And on top of that, Creek is also involved in this. So Albania and Creek, they're going to be partitioning Kakalaki and maybe even Clown Lumbia. That's intense. God damn. Like, the fact that the army is just dead, there's no hope anymore. Whatever smidgen, whatever embers of hope there would be, it's just gone. Completely gone. I'm at a loss for words, quite honestly. I'm shocked. And there's a war going on here. Isle of the Blessed getting invaded by... Who are you? Oh, you're allied with the Alpine Federation, Isle of the Blessed. So, because you're allied with them, Zotomar is at war with you. So, yeah, I mean, you kind of made your own bed with this. It's weird seeing, like, basically Orange France over here. And Nongerheim, a very wide list of allies. Lubeck, Zotomar, Stargard, Breda. It's looking good for the Giants. Pepsi should be proud. He really should be. Pepsi, if you're watching this, I really hope that you are proud of your submission because they're doing some good work. Macronesia and Al Jazeera, they're still fighting it out. It's a real back and forth war. You know, even though Al Jazeera is one military tech ahead, that doesn't mean they win at all. You know, who's going to last longer? I'm not sure. They're both running low on manpower. I think this might end into like a white peace. Damn. I didn't think these two were as evenly matched as this is playing out. That's pretty cool. And, oh, even Mzab is allied with the Alpine Federation. So they are getting ravaged by Zotomar as well. Gotta say, the ones, the weak ones that are not necessarily weak ones, but the smaller powers that are allying with Alpine Federation and subsequently getting rampaged by Zotomar. It's a little weird. It's a little disheartening. Cyprus colonized. Oh my god, look at that. Look at Fraxinatum Cyprus. 39 development. Does it get much better than that? Does it get much better than that? Now imagine if that 39 development was on Venice. You colonize Venice at 39 development. It's just game, set, and match right there, folks. Alright, so January we'll have the Kakalaki Republic convert over to Protestantism. Yeah. Creek, Clown Lumbia. The Creek expanded heavily. Albania expanded heavily. I think this is the campaign for Albania. Somehow, some way, they have turned the tables in the third fucking round when it all seemed lost. And what we have the Creek going after Transriveria. That always fucks me up. All right. It's time to go to Protestantism. You're gonna get some money because, god damn it, you need the money. That's just what they get for converting to Protestantism. I don't make that one. Yep. And they got minus 100 prestige for converting. Oh man, interesting times we live in. Interesting indeed. Like that list of like participants in the war is vast. If you hear some noises in the background, that is because I am stretching just a little bit. Mesopotamia going in solo against Hassa and Yaman, and I have to imagine, you know, Yaman just can't do anything. They showed last power in part 3, they're not much of a threat. Dongola is going after Damot. And then, yeah, that same war against Al Jazeera Al-Qadra. or no, against Macronesia by Al Jazeera Al Qadra. Al Jazeera seems like they're dedicating a lot of troops here, but it's just they're gonna undo these occupations. It's probably gonna just settle in a white peace, I think, or maybe like one or two provinces exchanged on either side. Damat got a fort siege down by Dongola, and Dongola seems like they want to keep going. However, Dongola's manpower reserves are struggling, and the manpower reserves of Damot are not struggling. Al-Hassa is fully sieged down, and Mesopotamia is coming over here, and they're gonna devastate Yaman. That's the long and short of it. My children are, I don't know, a little disheartened, if I say so, just a little bit. But it seems as though Dongola is gonna win this. Interesting stuff. Oyo took a chunk out of Kanem-Bornu. I have to wonder, though, is Oyo gonna go after Songhai or vice versa at some point? Isle of the Blessed lost Seville. Mzab, they didn't lose anything, I think. Or no, did they? They lost one province. And Fallen London grows ever so slightly because the enemy could not land and take Corsica. Fraxinatum going over here to the Caucasus, edge of the Black Sea. And Mesopotamia, they're using their power as they should to get a massive army basically. Damot is trying to do what they can against Dongola, but Dongola is sieging down the capital of Damot. It's that simple. Hassa is over here, looking to be exiled to Goa, maybe. I mean, it's one place to go to, I guess. Anglo-Saxon nobles have risen up across the islands of the lost Anglos, so I guess we'll see how they handle those rebels. You have Sunni zealots over here in Macronesia. Macronesia annexed some provinces up here from Al Jazeera, but you know, Al Jazeera still has some nice provinces down here in Australia. If you think they're going to be deterred, you are far from correct. They just need to pay off these debts, and they'll get colonizing once more. The capital of Damot is slowly coming down. Yaman was pieced out. I'm guessing money was taken or whatever. And Hassa left with Bahrain. So it seems as though Hassa is very much going to escape to Goa. Mesopotamia is large and in charge. And what do we have over here? West Korea. Hold on. Stargard is going after West Korea, right? Yep. And the Teutonic Order is going after West Korea as well. So, people are trying to finish off the Koreans. You just got to be aware that, you're going to pay the price when you annex those provinces. Pay the price in hugely expensive provinces to core. That's about it. Other wars going on. Hakure and Myoren against the lost Anglos. But for what? Okinawa. That's understandable. You just need to transport your troops over. That's it. And defeat those rebels maybe, unless they move. I think they're gonna move. What else do we got? Okay, they're still at war. Okay. So someone, Stargard pieced out and they got a little bit of land. Lubeck got a little bit of land. So seemingly the rest of West Korea is going to get annexed by the Teutonic Order. Guess we'll find out. The Danelaw is slowly filling out the isles, and they're still staring down the barrels of the giants. The giants have, giant guns. And they're ready. Protestantism spreading mighty fine over here. Creek took a bloody axe to Transriveria, and they won. Transriveria just doesn't have the power to keep up with the Creek ever since the Creek helped out Albania and gained power from it. Apache is colonizing up here. They don't like anyone. They don't like either one. The Apache hate 9VG and they hate the Opera of Audio. The Aztecs, they fully annexed Zapotec, so they now have a very large base of power. However, Consejo de la Lucha and Choc de Mao, they combined, they still outnumber the Aztec. So I guess we'll see how war goes if either of them, initiate. Chenla, very powerful as well, 48k troops on the floor. And Dongola, they won decisively against Damot. The Coptic are in desperation, but Dongola has the ally of Ajuran, a very solid ally down there, so it seems as though Damot is going to be a little bit cooked. And the Ankaroglus are seemingly going to finish off Phoenicia. Well, no, they're not going to finish off Phoenicia, but they're going to annex this land. And Zestriosia, they can't do anything. At least it doesn't seem like they can. And it was Fraxinatum called it. Why did you call in Fraxinatum? And damn, Fraxinatum, you already got a colonial nation. Good gods. That means colonialism spawned, and it spawned right here in Barcelona. That is right, folks. Fraxinatum. They got themselves the spawning of colonialism. So that's a nice injection of power points into them. Baltistan allied with Miao and Drigung. Drigung allied with Miao and Baltistan. The chain of alliances. Golconda not allied with anyone other than Sind. Madurai still no allies. Maltasia allied now with Kappa units. So, okay, more alliances going around, and Hakure and Mioran, they just don't really care to go after this, they don't really care to go after Macronesia. I mean, not Macronesia, Okinawa. Macronesia, they put down those Sunni zealots, and they're gonna have to deal with this growing religion. In fact, their capital is being converted. Hold up, who is doing that? Is it Brunei? It has to be Brunei, right? No. Who is the Sunni that is? I have to know. I'm just curious. Or is it? Oh shit. Okay. Al Jazeera Al Qadra has a commanding stake in Pacific trade, and they are propagating religion. That is interesting. That is actually something I did not think the AI was gonna do. So Macronesia might be forced to go Sunni at some point if those rebels, if they rise up and they force their hand against the government of Macronesia. West Korea, they are not dead. The Teutonic Order did not fully annex them, so there's maybe a little bit of hope there. Maybe. They just need an ally, but there's no allies in sight. Ay. Mzab, you're still chilling. What other wars do we got? Okay, things are cooling down a little bit. Anglo-Saxon conquest of Manokwari. Ajuran, once again going after Imerina, and Imerina isn't going to transport any troops over, so yeah. The Lost Anglos, if you want to go after the capital of Macronesia, you need to transport your troops. You have the ships, man, like, you can do it. I believe in you. I have the confidence. Crimea still allied with the Ankaroglus. Phoenicia was kicked out of the Levant, and some provinces of Zestriosia, they were conquered. So the end could be nigh for this slot machine. I would say this rather cool slot machine. What's their primary culture? Eastern Apache, really? Okay. I had no idea. Thestios, where are you colonizing? Oh, you're colonizing in Anatolia. I will say, Thestios is still decently powerful. They have an okay navy. They have a lot of land troops, so they should not be underestimated. Finally, in Eastern War, Belobog is going after Hungary. Are you sure you want to do that? Oh, green is in this. Okay, that is why. That is why Belobog is a little bit more confident in this. Because, yeah, same tech level. Green is one military tech behind, but just based on sheer numbers, Belobog should win. However, Hungary, they're putting up a fight. Is the papacy going to join in? I'm surprised neither of those are joining in. I feel like they would have. It's a defensive war. Oh, the Hungarian conquest. Oh, my bad. I read that the other way around. Hungary has a little bit of bloodlust, and they might pay the price for that. I understand why they thought they could conquer Belobog. Numerically, Hungary is superior to Belobog, but green is there backing them up. It could be a case where the AI did not factor in or thought that green was gonna disobey the call to arms, and because of that, it's just, well, that's a really close battle. That's a really fucking close battle. Oh my god. Whew. Damn. Oh man, we got way more. So 9VG finishing off the Opera of Audio. Albania going after Vestlichenland. I'm probably fucking that up because I haven't pronounced it in like the past 20 minutes. But yeah, and Saginaway has joined in, but I think Albania is just so powerful to the point, like, can you really get them, like, do much to them? I don't think you can do much to them. Unless Albania majorly fucks up their military organization, like where their armies are, this is the day of the Albanians. Actually, you know what? While we watch this, I am going to go take a drink of my stuff over here. Okay. I think we'll go to like 1545, 1546, somewhere around there. Yep, Opera of Audio reduced to an OPM and is now a tributary of 9VG. I don't even think Apache would be able to contest, against 9VG, unfortunately. However, I do remember making the Apache idea set, and I did give them some good shit, so don't underestimate them. Oh, Lamb is colonizing over here in force. However, Mopaka says, what the fuck are you doing over here? Get out of my shit. In fact, Mopaka is going for fleet base ideas. They know exactly their strengths that Pepsi gave them, and they are gonna capitalize on it. Good on you, Mopaka. Like, seriously. Playing into your strengths, I cannot commend that enough. And also, Clown Lumbia is in this too. So, another target, perhaps. Another enemy fleet to deal with. Isle of the Blessed is involved in this as well. Interesting. Fraxenatum colonizing Brazil. Maybe reaching out to La Plata. What else do we got? What else? I'm surprised, honestly, that Khazaria and Kazan have not gone to war yet. Because I think that would be an easy war for Khazaria, but maybe I'm underestimating Kazan. And the capital of Hungary is going down. Hungary is paying the price in full for being over-ambitious. And credit where credit is due, Green being a faithful ally and helping out when it was needed most. Because if Green did not join in and help out Belobog, Belobog probably would have died. Or not died, but been defeated. So, you know, good teamwork. I love to see it. Unless it's against my child, then fuck your teamwork. How dare you do that? And, yeah. It's not looking good for the New World Rhenish. And Saginaway is, unfortunately, they can't do much. Albania has just been spiraling out of control. Yeah. I don't have much to say. It's just, what you see is what you get. I'm going to take another drink as we watch the Germans be overrun by the Albanians. Oh, man. Tastes good. Breda, you're allied with Lubeck, Stargard, Nongerheim. Zarmar, allied with Fraxinatum, Fallen London, and Nongerheim. How good is Sunni spreading over here? It's slowly spreading. How good is the religion elsewhere? Look at Europe. It's such a hodgepodge of shit. Just so much going on place to place. Actually, Nongerheim is converting all this land to Norse. Away from Shinto. So, interesting, I guess. Interesting indeed. What else do we got? Wadi, I hope you fill in that land. Just, you know, fill it in. Hakure and Myoren, they're still duos. Neobuyeyo, still allied with Makamatsu and the Shanzhou Alliance. Maltasia, still allied with Bone and Kappa units. Bagaroyong, still allied with Brunei, now allied with Wari. The Lost Anglos, they have conquered the Macronesian land in Australia, and even though they couldn't get the capital of Macronesia, they did force Macronesia to give that province of Turbal back to Al Jazeera. So, you know, maybe Al Jazeera allies with the Lost Anglos. Who knows? Could be the case. And what other wars do we got going on? Zarmar is going after Mzab and the Alpine Federation. Okay. Fraxinatum and Fallen London joined in, so we got a decent war on our hands, folks. Fraxinatum v. Alpine Federation. Let's get it on. It seems as though Fraxinatum doesn't have the military quantity that the Alpine Federation does. They're on the same tech level. Alpine Federation, they're actually very evenly matched across morale, discipline, and tactics. It really is just the fact that Fraxinatum just doesn't have as many troops. That's the crux of it. Damn. I wish they had more troops, because I would love to see Alpine Federation at least have bigger battles. But unfortunately, it seems as though I think they're going to get the capital of Fraxinatum with relative ease. And Zarmar is going to like rampage across North Africa without a care in the world. I really don't think it's going to be that hard. Although I think like Fraxinatum colonizing over here, that's going to be a little bit of a thorn in the side of Zarmar, but I could be wrong, and they don't care. What other wars do we got, if anything? Taosai going after West Korea. Taosai, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if you can do that one. Not entirely sure that one is on the table. Yep, Fraxinatum's capital is gone, and it's just they don't have enough. They don't have enough troops. It's the long and short of it. What else do we got over here? Okay. Albania has expanded northward as we all foresaw. And, oh, hold on. Oh, whoa, whoa. Lamb has landed over here and is defeating Mopaka's rear guard. Hold on here. We'll extend this one more year. 1547. That I did not expect. Lamb actually transporting troops like that. And Isle of the Blessed is coming through to help. Oh, the naval AI in this campaign has been super competent. In most cases, not all cases, but most. Mopaka, like, your navy may be great, but when it comes to your land army, you have been found to be lacking, unfortunately. And Lamb, as well as Isle of the Blessed, they're taking you apart. Is there any hope? Oh man, it doesn't look like there's any hope. Isle of the Blessed is, they're just bringing it. They have more discipline, they have more morale, and just a little bit more tactics. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, 2 military techs ahead. Okay, that'll do it. I give Mopaka credit. They were holding out for a long time and burning down colony after colony over here. But it's just not enough at the end of the day, unfortunately. Lamb is sieging down the capital. It's a tough siege, but they'll do it. They'll get it done. And what is this for? This is for Bayamo. So that's, I think, over here, right? Yep, right here. We'll do September of 1547 as our end date. But I love the spirited defense by Mopaka, but it just wasn't enough. And Lamb cements their control over more of what is Cuba, basically. And we can end it there. September 1st, 1547. Mzab getting eviscerated. Fraxinetum sent packing, really. They lost a province to the Alpine Federation. Sekan, if you're watching this, your shit is doing really fucking well. Seriously, Mesopotamia and Alpine Federation, they are popping off. Phoenicia, unfortunately, not doing so well. Transriveria, not doing so well, but your two others, they're doing fantastic. And not really anything else. Al Jazeera Al-Qadra is once again going after Macronesia, and Macronesia, they are swamped with rebels. Ooh, their capital is under siege, and sure, it's not technically being taken down. All right, that's fine, but any military force of Macronesia is just, they're too split apart, and Al Jazeera Al-Qadra is taking advantage of this and running roughshod over northeastern Australia. So I'm guessing this is going to be given over to the Moroccans. Just want to be sure I got that right. Other than that, I think we can conclude this here part 4 and move on to the next part. All right, let's take a look at that leaderboard. So, in first place is Lamb. In second place is Fraxinetum. In third place is Zaromar. In fourth place are the Ankaroglus. In fifth place is the Alpine Federation. In sixth place is Nongerheim. In seventh place is Breda. In eighth place is Lubeck. In ninth place is Mesopotamia. In 10th place is Fallen London. In 11th place is the United States of Albania. And in 12th place is the Papal States. That'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.